So faith is the substance of things that you're hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. That's faith. That's what I'm hoping for. That's faith. And then we went on to say that why does God operate like that? If we're hoping for something, why doesn't God just give us this thing that we're hoping for? Why does he have to give us this pay here first? Reason is because anytime God wants to bless you with a thing in the natural, it must always be supported with something in the supernatural. Because you might be trusting God for a house, but I hope you know that there are people that don't believe in God out there that have houses. The difference between you and the unbeliever is that the unbeliever just goes for what? The car. The believer goes for a car that is supported on the foundation of faith. When the winds blow, Matthew chapter 5, when the winds came and the storm came and the rains came and it blew upon it, and what did they say? Great was the fall. It falls down. Can you now see the reason why in most cases when unbelievers have good things, the enemy is just watching them, watching. If he wants them to lose it in a moment, they will lose it in a moment. There's no insurance policy, there's no security around it. Now I hear someone probably asking the question, say, so are you trying to tell me that believers, those negative things don't happen to Christians? The average Christian in 2025 still goes for this. That's the reason why many, even Christians, and the things that they have, the things that pertain to their lives, are still vulnerable. If there is substance, you can never lose it. Even if it goes away, it will come back, and it will come back double. When Job lost everything, how did it come back? Double fold. So even as a believer, if everything rises from the place from substance, the enemy won't be able to touch it. And if peradventure, if it has to leave, it only leaves by God's permission. Who permitted Satan to touch Job? Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place where he should, after receiving for an inheritance, he obeyed and he went out not knowing where he was going. How do you obey an instruction to go somewhere but you don't know where you're going? Substance. Because even though God did not tell him where he was going, and even though he did not know where he was going, substance was playing out in his heart. There was a movie that God was streaming on the tablet of his heart, and he was just following after. I don't know where I'm going, but there's something that is drawing me. There's something that is compelling. There's something that I can see playing out in my heart, and I'm just going to follow it. I'm just going to obey. I know that it will lead me somewhere. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 10. For he looked for a city which had
foundation.
Stop looking for things that doesn't have foundation.